Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
Oh.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles. Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. A heel hook locked in. You can almost hear the opponents yelling in agony.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Dhanyawaad family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan. When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. Peter Maivia showing he's not out of it. Yeah, Maivia's survival instincts are taking over. Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
We've seen that Steele is in above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how he's been prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal. But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. And when you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
And he has no response for this barrage of offense.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief. Deep aside, jeez. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Big impact. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
What a counter by Peter Maivia.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the Animal down once and for all. Ooh, sends that down with a well-placed kick.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by count.
Got the cover. This might be the end.
He breaks the pin before the 1 count.
Wow. Steele turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the High Chief. I don't think Steele's aware of the danger that's coming. Setting up again. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Starting to climb up the steel cage.
You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall.
Mickey standing tall on top of the cage now. He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here. Ouch.
Oh, man.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks.
Quite the combo. And it served her well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animals.
Growing up and possibly out.
He reaches the top and victory hangs in the balance now. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
It's not over yet. It took all he had to get up there, guys.
He might be gassed.
Hauls him back into the cage.
Desperation defense on display.
Oh! Battling on the top. Down they go.
Falls back to the mat.
Didn't have anywhere to escape to.
Back down and back to the drawing board for him.
And making it all the way to the top of the cage. Really has to balance now. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
He's halfway home. Time to start the descent.
And the High Chief defeats the animal. Here is your winner, High Chief Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is